So hello everyone, it's Dean here from Our Gaming, and we've just come off the back of a disastrous best of one draft. But we've said we're going to have at least two more drafts with ranked Theros Beyond Death before the set ends. I mean, I've got no idea what's going to replace it. Potentially, is it another like Guilds of Ravnica Allegiance type affair? At least it'll be something different for us. So we're going to jump in with Rank Theros Beyond Death Draft. Pay our gems. And, okay, so we are greeted with Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. It's a mythic rare in white, extremely strong. It does a little bit of everything you want it to do. It can buff your creatures in the long game. It can create soldier tokens for a little bit of protection in the short game. And if you really need it, you can gain that life. Combination of the two, and what's really good is that it can use the escape function, so it can just keep being recurred from the graveyard. So really powerful there. So that's our obvious kind of first pick. If this wasn't in the pack, we'd be torn between Banishing Light and Final Death, both very similar cards, but we'd probably end up taking Final Death. It's instant, and the exile function that actually does take it away, not just until this leaves, is really key. But I think it's an easy Elspeth Sun's Nemesis here. Exactly, Elspeth. And now we begin to start building around it. So this isn't a card that you want to splash. It's a card that you really want to go quite deep in with. So when we're looking at kind of the cards which we can amalgamate this with, this is really quite a poor showing for the pack. So Utopia is an awesome card to pick up early. But it's very limited. We could splash one of the colours. That's worth thinking about. So for example, white green is a really nice combination. White blue is a really nice combination. White black we played last turn with the Maya's Grasp last draft. So do we want to go down that route again? Perhaps not. Now this is a tricky one. So I do think it's between Utopia and Maya's Grasp. In the interest of keeping ourselves open, just in case we don't play Elspeth, I think I'm going to grab the Utopia. I'm going to pop that into the sideboard and see where we go. So, yeah, so this is really interesting. So, we did say we might play white-green, for example. And if we were to do that, we have Siona, an excellent card. So when she enters the battlefield, you look at the top 7 cards and reveal an aura, pop it into your hand, and whenever you attach an aura, you create a 1/1 soldier token, which obviously works really well with Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. And there's also a Typhon in the deck for that white-green combo. I think if we do play this, we might think about splashing for the blue. And so if we do that, having this would work really well for us. Because it works with the enchantments, which activates the constellation here. So I think we will grab Siona. Okay, and now we do really need to start thinking about both the ability to splash Utopia and also getting as many auras as possible. So we want around about 7, in all honesty, for both of these cards to work. So having said that, we're going to pick up our first aura here, the Sentinel's Eyes. Very happy to get this. And instantly, we are a little bit kind of stuck. The Petitioner's not ideal. It's quite a weak card, I think, overall. And here what I think I will be doing is going for the Nihilious Forerunner. On its own, it's an okay card, but working with cards of the constellation value, such as Utopia, it really is a powerhouse. So, let's pick up the Forerunner. And this becomes an interesting pick. Again, we want the activation from the constellation, so the Wayfarer would be nice. Relentless Pursuit will help us dig. Interestingly though, if we do mill the Elspeth, we can't get it back with Relentless Pursuit, so it doesn't become so good there. And Return to Nature is just an excellent removal spell in this format. So I think I'm going to pick up the Wayfarer, try and keep our curve as low as possible for the time being. We think about maybe getting a Corsair, it's an enchantment. Okay, so what do we think here? Maybe the Flicker of Fate. So, although it's not an enchantment itself, it does kind of pretend to bring another enchantment, well, another instant of your enchantment back into the game. Chimera is excellent as a means of, it's both a very good attacking creature, but it's also good in terms of getting some recursion value. And because of that, I'm going to pick up a Traveller's Amulet. The Traveller's Amulet will both help us dig for the Eutropia, but will also, when activated, put a card into the graveyard that Chimera can eat and come back. Deny the Divine, we're not going to be splashing for that. Pick up a Colossus here, we may or may not play it. Pantheon might be nice as a splash. Now, is this a demigod? No, it's a human wizard. We'll pick up the Pantheon. Again, it will help us splash, but it's something that we might not play. And we're not going to be splashing for such weak blue cards. Okay, so here we're going to completely bypass Intervention. It's a decent card, but you know, it's not where we're at the minute. And we're going to start to look for enchantments. So there is Daxos here, which will help us with life gain. Now that's not insignificant. It's also an enchantment creature, so we'll activate Eutropia, but we can't get it with Siona. At the minute we've only got one card that works well with Siona, and that's not enough for my liking. But I think Daxos is better than Cetacean Training for this purpose, and so I am going to go down this route. Okay, now this is exactly what we want. We want something such as the Commanding Presence. It's possibly one of the best auras in the set. Obviously we are missing a Typhon, which I would love to pick up, but cards like Commanding Presence is exactly where we want to be. Okay, now what else do we have here? So Binding of the Titans. Again, this is nice in that it helps to fill our library, but we can't get Elspeth back, and that would be not ideal to lose. So here I think I'm going to pick up the Cetacean Training. It's looking like we are getting enough creatures, so I'm not too worried about that. And here Dreadful Apathy, it's one of the best. It's another aura, and it's one of the best removals in the set. Shaping up to be a very strong deck. Now this is interesting. So we could pick up another Dreadful Apathy, which I would be very happy about. But perhaps here I might think about getting the Storyteller. It's another creature, so it helps us. It's in the 4-drop slot, so it helps to bolster there. But it also helps us to get any enchantment card we want from the graveyard back. So that also applies to creatures. So yes, we can get a Dreadful Apathy back, but also we can get maybe like the Forerunner or the Colossus back. So I'm happy picking up there instead of the Apathy. It's a shame that there's another one here. That really is a shame. Okay. So what do we do here? I think actually I don't want a second one. So we have lost a Dreadful Apathy technically, but you can't do anything about it. If we are smashing for blue, I think I might take a Staggering Insight. I think it's... We might not want to play it early game, but it is nice to have. That card draw element might be very good. Okay. And what should we do here? So let's count creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we do need more creatures. I think the Favour of Iroas works really well in that we have got that constellation value. So we are getting there with that. Again, all these are quite poor. I don't think we need a second Corsair. So I'm going to take a Mantle. We might go a little bit heavier on blue. We don't quite know yet. It's second Sentinel's Eyes. Fine by me. Triumphant Surge. Let's have it just in case we run out of removal, or don't pick enough removal up. Picking up some blue cards, nothing that we really want. Omen of the Sea, another enchantment. Sun even. Omen of the Sun. Okay. So, oh, it's interesting this came by. Okay, so here, do we want a... So, nothing too much for us in terms of green, which is disappointing. So we've got an Envoy, which is nice to kind of put something on the early doors. Another quick creature count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we do perhaps want more creatures. Missing this Revoke Existence is sad, but it's not the end of the world. First for Meaning would be nice, but we are only splashing blue, remember. And we don't want it kind of very late on in the game, I guess. Oh, to be fair, actually, no, that could be a lie. I think here we do have to take the Envoy, though. Okay, So we did get the opportunity to grab a second Dreadful Apathy, which is exactly where we want to be. Could have had 3 though, remember? And here, do we pick a second Siona? I don't think I do. The card's okay, but in multiples it becomes drastically worse. I think here I just pick up the Typhon, just to shore us up in that 4-card slot. And this is excellent. We get an Archon, so when it dies, you may return a target enchantment card from your graveyard straight to the battlefield. And that's really, really good game for us. Don't really want any of these cards. A Scout, perhaps? Something, a bit of diversity? Not sure. Okay, so it's testing training. So how many auras have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have got 7 auras. Here I think I might just take the Unknown Shores just to help us splash with Utopia. Beautiful. A second Envoy? It could be the second Envoy, you know. Although there is a Wings. That's interesting. Maybe the Wings will come back for us. Second Amulet? I don't think so, but I can take it anyway. Okay, so we did get a Revoke Existence in the end. Nice. Second Unknown Shores? Probably not fussed about playing multiples, in all honesty. And this deck is coming together. It's not that bad. What's everyone thinking about it? Wavetime Mystic. Okay. Beautiful. So let's see how we go. So we've got 44 cards. 14 creatures, 13 non-creatures. So let's see what we can reduce down. Triumphant Surge might be nice. Flicker? Could it be the Flicker? Not entirely sure. Flicker or Revoke Existence, maybe. So we've got Traveller's Amulet, so perhaps we don't need to play as many. I mean, we do want the Atropia out, don't we? Obviously. So at the minute we've got 5 sources of mana. Do I cut a white or do I cut a blue? Do I... Actually, I might even cut this. And just have this as my top end. This adds an extra blue here. That's interesting. I don't think I need that extra blue. I mean, I appreciate we are heavy white, so that's fine, I guess. So what does that make? Because that's 8, 15, 16, and this 17 technically. So we do need to remove 2 cards. 13. So could I remove... I think I need to remove either a Flicker or a Revoke. Or the Omen of the Sun. The Omen of the Sun takes away one of our enchantments. How many enchantments do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And some recursion. I think I go Flicker, and maybe I remove the Omen of the Sun, just to be really sort of strict on ourselves, stick within that 40. Yeah, I think this is nice. Gonna edit the lands again. Again, leave a comment if you know a quick way for me to do this. Save faffing all the time. And green. What do we need? 5 green, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Okay, that looks nice actually. I do like that deck. Now, what do we think in terms of how well we're going to do? What do we think? I think. I mean, so I said 4-3 last time, and I thought the deck was really good. I'm going to go 4-3 again because I don't want to set myself up to fail. But I think 4-3 is realistic, right? It's not. It's definitely not the end of the world. Let's grab this and let's pop into the game. So thank you very much for kind of staying with us for the drafting portion, and please do stick around for the games. Remember, you can always find us on YouTube to see some of our more kind of older drafts at our gaming. We really do appreciate the kind of comments and views. We've been getting quite a lot of views lately. It's been really encouraging to see that people are kind of interested in the content. Obviously, for those of you that are watching on YouTube, you can catch me at Twitch and Mixer at Ardeen. We kind of dual stream them both. So this is quite nice. So I can 1-drop the Amulet and 2-drop the Envoy. Maybe picking up a Cetacean training along the way. So normally this would be a scoop. I think with the Amulet, I am happy about it. Boom. Okay. So Oppo's playing black. Let's get our Envoy down. So we can definitely play the... remember that now our auras... Oh, that's a shame, Oppo. Wait. You're not going to take this training, surely. That's interesting. They probably should have taken the Chimera because of the recursion value. But who are we to... So this should be used for the blue mana, right? But in the interest of actually cracking on, I think I'm going to go for the forest. Play the forest down. Get the recursion value through the Envoy. Get the blue anyway, because we don't mess around here. And attack in. See, Magic's really an easy game when you get the cards that you want all the time. That's interesting. They're playing the Labyrinth. I wonder how kind of far in advance they pick that. So that's clever. They've got the combo there. Beautiful. Here I'm going to play out the Chimera, play the blue, and attack him for 2. Okay, so Oppo's down to 13. We're attacking him for 6. Next turn. Scavenger Harpy. Okay. Now, this is a shame because I'm going to lose one of these, right? I think I just attack in with the Envoy. Okay, Oppo's trading, so it kind of makes way for the Chimera next turn. Still get that 1 damage. Play out the favoured and pass. So the reason that I didn't attack with the Chimera is because I want to put Oppo kind of on the back foot so that they know I'm coming at them. Now if this is a big creature, we've got Triumphant Surge ready, and it is. Nice. Now, can I play both? I can't play both. I think in the interest of kind of getting through with things, it's got to be Triumphant Surge now. And attacking for 6. Boom. And hopefully this will let me get the Commanding Presence. 1, 2, 3. No, actually, Commanding Presence won't be playable next turn. Unless I draw a land, of course. Slaughter Priest. Okay. So let's see what I'm able to do. Dreadful Apathy. Now that is... Dreadful Apathy is excellent. So let's play out Siona, see what we get first. Okay. Okay. So I think so this will get kind of double strike, won't it? Realistically, Oppo has to... I think what I do here is, as much as I don't want to, because Dreadful Apathy doesn't stop activations, as much as I don't want to... Oh, mind you, no, actually, I can play... Because then Oppo will have to chuck itself in front of... no, it doesn't have Trample though, does it? But it would have to sacrifice something... Okay, let's... I know. Let's grab the Commanding Presence. And let's play the Dreadful Apathy on the Slaughter Priest. So it's perfectly fine if they do. If they were going to sacrifice it, they should have sacrificed it there and then. So, now we can attack him with both. And Oppo has to make a block with the land pad. So remember they've only got one thing they can sacrifice. And if they do sacrifice the Slaughter Priest, they... That's interesting. That is interesting. I thought they would sacrifice the Slaughter Priest there and then, but they didn't. So Oppo's got to deal with both of these this turn. Remember, I've also got Commanding Presence. Maya's Grasp is nice. So how do they deal with a favoured? They don't. Now, I don't need to play both of these, realistically. And I can play out the Chimera as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play out Sentinel's Eyes. Now that's interesting. No point in playing the Commanding Presence, as we don't have Trample or anything similar like that. Oppo's obviously got something, but what is it? Final Flare, that's a nice little combo. Okay, so we're getting a lot of these kind of decent bits of removal out of Oppo's hand. Oh, it's only 3 cards. Okay, awesome. Let's go for that. So now we play out the Chimera. Again, Oppo's in a situation where they have to deal with it. Could there have been a better way for me to play those turns out? Potentially. Arena Trickster. Okay. So this is interesting. Obviously, I'm going to play the Commanding Presence. Omen of the Forge. Well done, Oppo. That's nice. No, they didn't have it. They didn't have it. Now, do I go for Sentinel's Eyes on top? I think... I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? So this is going to get buffed. I think Sentinel's Eyes... Getting rid of these two. Oppo's got something. I think it's Omen of the Forge. But they should have played that well before. Attacking. Interesting. Interesting. Pass the turn. What's Oppo got for two mana there? Full of possibilities. Ah, ironically that. Oh no, because this has got first strike. Remember, so draw for turn. So Oppo has got the Labyrinth they can use. It's not ideal. We need another creature on board. Oppo's Final Flare was kind of a lovely little lovely little keepsake for them there. Remember, all the while Oppo's been able to find their final death, annoyingly. Stampede Rider. Drats. We've got to keep attacking him. Get them to use their mana. Now, ironically, Oppo can attack him with a Stampede Rider, force us out of combat, and then they'll still deal 2 damage because of the trample, which is how that works. Play out the blue, just in case we're able to get a bit of card draw action in. It's not looking too good for us. I mean, I don't expect... There's the final death. We did expect the final death to come in at some point. Now, Oppo could attack in here. It's a bit risky. If I have any sort of haste creature... So, I shouldn't have got rid of the Envoy, should I? I think we go for the Dreadful Apathy here. Okay, and pass the turn. Oracle. Play this out on the Oracle, just because that's something which can kind of activate those pumps, and it's something I don't really want to see. So we're going to attack in. Force Oppo again to use their mana. Pass the turn. So now we're in a little bit of a tricky situation. We need creatures to get through. I mean, we've got 19 cards left. Oppo's attacking. That is really, really interesting. They must have something. Dreamshaper Shaman. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I think here I actually kill the Dreamshaper Shaman. I think. Bye, guys. Just because this kind of extra card draw is very much not where we want to be. So we forced the Dreamshaper Shaman to block and die. And now we're in an excellent position. Oppo can't attack him. Well, they can, but they'd be quite foolish to do so. Wow. And I actually honestly thought that we'd be in a better shape than we would be now. I thought this game would be quite quick to be over. And that's not good. That's not good at all. And we are just flooding out. There's nothing much we can do here. Pass the turn. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Gonna have to look back on this video just to see whether or not there was anything we could have done, any mistakes that we made, or... The Archon's nice. Obviously nothing in the graveyard, which is a shame. But it gives us... no. So, Temple Thief. So these two block, and then Oppo needs to block with this, don't they? This will get boosted, and it will become a 4. So this will die. I don't really want that to die. Let's pass the turn. Wow, forcing this last 2 bits of damage in. It's becoming quite tricky. Utopia. Beautiful. So another enchantment card will give us 2 flyers, and that will win us the game. It won't win us the game now. Dreadful Apathy. Dreadful Apathy on what, though? The Giant? I mean, the Cyclops we're not worried about, are we? I don't think, anyway. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Now, are they gonna... Now, this is interesting, actually, because if they sacrifice it with the... if they sacrifice it with the Muggus, the Soul Reaper, they won't have enough mana to block the Archon. Is that right? Oppo's down to 6 cards, actually, so... I don't know if this is right or not. So remember this has got Sentinel's Eyes. So it allows us to block anything they throw back at us. Oppo's down to 6 cards. It's very tense, isn't it? So Oppo's down to 1 life now, and activate Dreadful Apathy. And we pass the turn. Wow, okay. Where's this card? What's this ability? Have I missed something? May play at end of... Okay. Feel free to attack. So, yeah, can't do anything yet. 1 more enchantment, and I think I've got the game. I can't believe how much of a draw that game this has turned into me, but that is life. Oppo's digging. 4 cards remaining for them. 3 cards remaining for them. That was a land, and that's good. Now, the worst thing it could be is if they draw another removal spell for the Archon. 2. They could grab the Nobleman of the Dead, of course. 1 card left. Wow. I wonder if Oppo's actually realised about their card situation. GG. I didn't think there was a need for that, but they obviously didn't have any... They obviously didn't have the cards. Weird. Okay, everyone, GG's. So, very rocky start, but we got the win. We didn't get it as much as obviously we wanted, but let's pile through. Let's see if we can develop this a little bit further. Gay, just want to say hi to the viewers on Mixer. It's one of our first times kind of dual streaming, so hi guys, hope you're liking the content. Absolutely shocker of our opening hand, so we're going to mulligan. And this is a little bit better. Transcendent Envoy turn 2, Sentinel's Eyes turn 3. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We're going to keep this. We're going to get rid of the Courser. Okay, keep 6. Move the Courser over, and let's go. Oppo's slow paying us with their land. Oh, nice. Okay. So, that's a great shout. So, we've even got Commanding Presence. Ah, no. Commanding Presence turn 3 because of the Envoy's ability. Perfect. Always forget about that. Hopefully, Oppo plays something quite dull. Perfect. Look at that. So, here we go. Commanding Presence on the Envoy. Create that one. Boom. Here we go. Sentinel's Eyes on the Envoy as well, just to really take it in. I think so. Revoke Existence? They are targeting it. You don't want to be playing that Oppo. Just Flappy, what a shame. What a shame. But we've got the Storyteller, which is nice. Sentinel's Eyes, and we go for attack. Boom. Play out the Unknown Shores, and we pass. So hopefully, they might use this as an opportunity to... so if I actually pretend I'm looking at it, they might actually use it as an opportunity to fire it off. They didn't. They didn't. Okay, so it's stopping us playing the Storyteller. We don't really want to play the Storyteller until we've got the ability to do so. Now, do we attack him with the Sentinel's Eyes here? I think we do. Maybe see if Oppo wants to block. They don't. Okay. So end the turn. It's quite annoying, this. Oppo's got a Sentinel's Eyes of their own. Warbriar Blessing. What are you fighting? Okay. Understandable. Yeah, go on, activate it. Activate it, go on. Oppo. Don't be boring. Come on, help us out. Wow, we are flooding. That's not good. I think I risk one more turn. Okay, nice. They're not going for it. They're not going for it. Maybe they're wondering why I'm not playing out cards. Yeah, that's good. That is good. And now I'm in a little bit of a problematic predicament, aren't I? In that I don't know why Oppo isn't going with that one. Maybe they have a... Oh, wow, look at that. That's not good. I mean, I have to play this out, don't I? I literally do. Decline. I need creatures. Decline. And we are in a little bit of a problem. I mean, there's nothing we've done here. We played it right, but I think we are just flooding. I mean, we haven't got rid of any cards. So what, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 playables and 8 lands. So not ideal. Oppo was thinking of suiting up. I mean, what do we do now? That's just excellent. So they now attacking for 4, 9. They can attack him for 10. And the question is, what do we do next turn? So I think Oppo's actually got some sort of flash because that's weird. Yeah, we can't. I mean, theoretically, we can. I know we can't. We can't suit it up because they've got no. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. We can't put this on it. So actually, we can't win. Brilliant. GG's, Oppo. GG's. And all because they didn't. They vouched for the fact that we haven't. We haven't got any like revoke existence or anything like that. Which would have been devastating for Oppo. But Oppo played it 100% correct. So, keeping up the kind of a momentum, we're going to go into game 3. Very slow. We haven't got any actual plays, so we're going to mulligan. This is better. And we're nearly at the Archon. I think it's actually Siona that we bury. Because we don't have green. And we've got nothing to dig for green. And it's only a matter of 2 mana to get here. So I think that's a convoluted way of getting there. Oppo's taking their time. Their prerogative. So now we're only 1 mana away from Archon, which is nice. Beautiful. So it is nice to get them to... Oh, wow, look at that. So yeah, we should have got Sayona out. Rage Hound. We really don't deserve to flood this much, surely. Surely, surely. I mean, this is excessive. Oppo, you've got a land or you haven't got a land? I mean, what are you sitting on here? Don't normally get riled by opponents, but I mean, there's no need to be so slow, right? So they didn't even have a land there. So here I'm actually going to cast a Dreadful Apathy on the Rage Hound, just to get it out of the way. And what I can do is I can play the Archon next turn. Hopefully capitalise on Oppo being short for mana. Nice. Okay. So it's annoying that I haven't picked up enough green yet. I don't think Oppo can attack here. Come on, Oppo, what do you have, my friend? So remember, the enchantment comes back onto the battlefield, not on top of the library or into your hand, but actually gets played on your behalf, which is excellent. Oppo, seriously? Like, if you haven't got the mana, you move on, surely. Good game. I mean, no, obviously not. Wasteful. Okay, so here I need to start getting something done, right? So we've played this out. We play this, and we activate that. Nice. So now we do have a blocker. Oppo clearly has something, some sort of pump or maybe another Omen of the Forge. So what I'm going to do is, if they attack with both, I'm going to block the Storm Herald, just because if I block the Oracle, they can... Wow, okay. Now that's aggressive. Iroas. And attacking with this, just because I think putting them on the clock is the right thing to do. What is this? So this needs 4 others, okay. Okay. So this is obviously a snap block here. Unless they have another Omen of the Forge, of course, in which case we are in trouble. Wow. Okay. So now it's looking like I actually have to keep the Storm Herald back. And I've actually lost the game because I can't... They can just pump with the Oracle. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I mean, Oppo, just attack all. Okay. Oppo made a huge mistake there. They had the game won. They must have something, right? So remember, it's got lifelink. Oppo must have had something there, surely. Come on, let's get a little bit of justice here for Team Dean. Let's go for it. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Let's go. Let's attack in. Boom. Draw a card. Play the Utopia. And now what do we do? Open the Forge. Okay. So I'll play this for 4. They can't possibly attack him, right? They can't possibly be attacking. Are they going to snap off an Omen of the Forge? Keep hovering over it. Horn Beetle. Okay. Interesting that they didn't pump. Traveler's Amulet. Now, I mean, I think I need to. So if I attack in here, I kill the Horn Beetle, and I go up to 15. Oppo attacks in for 6. Oppo. If I don't, they attack him for. I think I keep the pressure on here. Do I? Yeah, I think I've got to keep the pressure on, right? Let's keep going. Boom. 15. Traveler's Amulet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Snap that off. So the reason that I'm playing the Traveler's Amulet is to get another land card out of my hand. Oh, out of the library. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's another 5 lands in there. This would be devastating if Oppo is able to get something with this. Grove Dancer. Okay. Beautiful, look at that. End of turn. So going from a game which Oppo should have easily won. I mean, they had the win. All they had to do was attack, and for the life of me, I guess I won't know why. But can Oppo afford to keep attacking him with this Oracle? I got 2 Dreadful Apathies, haven't I? Dream Shaper. Now. So somehow I'm still drawing lands. 2, 5, 9, 12. 16 lands in, so only 4 cards, only 4 lands remaining. So a fifth of my... Okay, look at that. Nice. I think Cetacean Training would do it. I mean, that's something they should be considering. I mean, I've lost, haven't I? Realistically, I've lost, but let's... I mean, that's absolute pain because Oppo, I just haven't been drawing enough creatures to fill the board. Yeah, unsure what Oppo's doing here. I don't know whether they're just time wasting or whether, you know. But essentially now all they have to do is attack him. And... I mean, they've got 34 damage. Yeah, we're out of there. What a shame, what a shame. And, I don't know. I mean, even if you're using the streaming excuse that some people might take a little bit more time talking through plays, I think that was a very much of a slow roll. It doesn't make it enjoyable to play, doesn't make it enjoyable to watch. And yeah. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Saber beetle. No, no, no. Well, again. Okay, that's a lot better. And what do we actually do here? Because... what do we do? I think we actually ditch the commanding presence now, or do we ditch Utopia or Siona? Let's go for Siona, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. That's a lovely little pickup. Okay, that's a shame. So we grab a blue. Now, do we trade these off? Favoured. Wow, that's strange from Oppo. No attacks. Can't believe they don't want to trade these two off. That's really weird. Fateful End, okay. Now I'm not in the process of trading. Okay, lovely. So let's go for Commanding Presence. And I'm going to attack in. Remember, Oppo either blocks or I create a 1-1. Beautiful. Dreadful Apathy. No attacks. No blocks, rather. A Dreadful Apathy of my own. Now that's That's not so useful, is it? Let's play out the training. Draw a card. Vigilance. This looks good to me. Attacking for 5. With Trample. And play the Unknown Shores and pass. Now, this is lovely. Hero of the Games. They didn't attack him with any. Wow, okay. Another Sentinel's Eyes? Five, 4. And what could we cast the Dreadful Apathy on? So they could double block with that essentially, couldn't they? So I can make this into a 6. Now, if I did the Dreadful Apathy on something such as Hero of the Games... No, because that'd still be... That would still only be 5/5. Everything gets +1. So here I reckon I cast this on this. So I'm being as aggressive as possible. They'd have to double block here. Boom. And let's pass. End of the turn. Just fluffy commanding presence. Play out the green and pass. Now that's interesting that they're casting that. Obviously I'm keeping an activation up so I can do this at instant speed. That is nice. Okay, so let's play that out and pass. So now I can afford to do both. My turn. Wow, wow, wow. Come on. Why are we flooding? Why are we flooding? Favor the Theros. And we're going to save the Sentinel's Eyes. Something big from Oppo that we can Triumphant Surge would be lovely. Revoke Existence, perhaps? You go for that Revoke Existence, Oppo. Seems fair. Seems fair. Boom. Okay. So that was a hard fought. I did have fun. You should have asked me at the end of the last game. Wow. Yeah, so that was an alright game. Could have done better. But I think getting that commanding presence out really quickly, it just does so much work. And the Wayfarer, I mean, if we have had a second Wayfarer out, as soon as that Cetacean training goes on, you're attacking him for so much. We're against Roland. I think we have to mulligan. We haven't got anything playable. Better. This is better, and we can get rid of the Typhon. So, we start off with planes, so we can play out Daxos early doors. So we get the activation as the Envoy comes in. Now, in an ideal world, we will pick up a green card here. Green mana, rather. Oppo already had their green mana. Now, this is interesting. No, it doesn't do exactly what we want, does it? So it has to be the Envoy. And we can attack him for 2. Boom. So Sayonara next turn, which is nice. Wardens. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. That's perfectly fine. Triumphant Surge. Okay, so let's play the Siona down. Wow. Whiffed. Could have attacked him with both, but I'm going to leave this back just to stop the Grove Dancer attack. Now, black-green is, oh sorry, Lampad, not so good for us. I think the Warden's a poor card, you know, in all honesty. I mean, I know it's doing work getting them life back now, but now that's not ideal for us. We're going to go for the training on the Envoy, I think. Draw that card. Play out the blue. And this doesn't give lifelink or anything of that nature. So I'm going to say no. So remember, every time we're playing enchantment on a creature, Siona creates a 1/1. So it is nice to establish a little bit of board presence there. Okay. So what are we thinking? Wow. I guess next turn. Come on, come on. No. That's not what we need to be doing. Honestly, no idea why we're flooding out so much. We flood out in every single game. I mean, what do we do? It'd be good if they play this on a Lampad. So they go for the Grove Dancer. So we can sacrifice the Cetacean Training. So that's annoying because I wanted to play the Grove Dancer. I mean, I wanted to play the Triumphant Surge on the Grove Dancer, but I don't think I can. Oh, come on. Sorry about this, folks. It's not good, is it? Let's face it. So Oppo draws those two cards. That Hydra's growth was awful. Hopefully they play a buff on the Nexus Wardens. That would be good. I mean, what do we do? What do we do? I think I have to. I think I have to here. I'll probably sit in the right chords. Looking for that Dreadful Apathy to go on the Wardens. Drastically needed. Great little interplay from Oppo. Underworld Charger. Okay, we can deal with that. Few. So that's creature you control. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. So we might take a little bit of a beating for the time being, but I mean, what are we doing here? Has Oppo got something? Yeah, of course they have. Of course they have. Seems wasteful. I hope you're not oopsing me up. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Good game. That's awful. That's awful. Take the 3. He's got 7 cards there. 4 in it. Okay. Attacking him. End the turn. Okay, so I'm not actually entirely that's fine. I'm not actually entirely sure why Oppo isn't sacrificing their charger. So we're going to take this 3. If I was Oppo, I'd be sacrificing this charger. I'm sorry. It's just comical. Flooding in the chat. What can we do? What can we do? Some more cling to dust. Oppo's down to 21 cards. I don't think it matters. I think we're well and truly beaten. In all honesty. Wow. Take this one. I mean, what do you do, chat? What do you do? Thanks for the follow, Shady. Appreciate that, buddy. You're currently watching us flooding out. We can't stop drawing lands. It's going to be a harsh conclusion to the draft, I think. Okay, so we're going to throw the soldier in front. Sensational. Right. The Wayfarer gives us another out. We're getting there. We need a lot. We need a lot going for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only 4. Wow, it's aggressive from Oppo, but I can see why they're doing it. Oppo's going to come back and kill the Envoy. Nice. Yeah, wow, okay. I mean, so what do I do here? Do I double block the charger? I think now I do. Okay, and it's too little too late for the Utopia, sadly. Yeah, we are massively behind. This is where like a first for meaning would have come in really helpful. But all that Oppo needs to do is attack him with the Arachne, which I think they're going to. I mean, they should be attacking him with everything, in all honesty. So we'll block that. Realistically, Hierophant, that's excellent for their... oh, nice. That's excellent for their Underworld Charger. Can they bring that back up to 3 cards? Is it 3 cards? Yeah. And that is GG's. Because now Oppo can attack in either of these and just... Yeah. We can't watch that play out. Oh, heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Is that the end of the draft, or do we have... It is the end of the draft. Wow. And yeah, we didn't get there. It's a real shame. We didn't see Elspeth appear once. Yeah, she was noticeably absent. I think that deck was better than it was. I really, really do. But anyway, thank you very much for kind of checking out the draft. Really do appreciate it. Remember that you can watch us at Twitch and Mixer at Ardeen, and also catch some of the older drafts that we do on YouTube at iGaming. Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of Standard now, so stick around and we can go through that. But yeah, thank you for checking out the draft. Really do appreciate the support.